If you've ever taken a class at my studio with me, then you know that I add blocks into my routine pretty regularly. It's important to talk about the benefits of using blocks and props and how they can help us to achieve our wellness goals. After many years working directly with a Rolfing instructor, Rolfing is a type of bodywork, who integrated blocks into our session, I became a true believer in the power and capabilities that these props help students achieve with their wellness journey. Later on in my yoga career, I believe it was during the hiring process at my Peekskill location, I was having a conversation with a teacher who told me that her teacher used to call props crutches. This really struck me as limited thinking, but also if someone had a sprained ankle, wouldn't they need a crutch? So what was the shame in that? You need what you need. Your body will need different things on different days, and that's totally normal and healthy. Because I'm such a big believer in props, I founded a non-aligned concept to put someone down for using them. But that leads me to today's topic, which is why use blocks/props in your practice. If we're going to talk about props and westernized yoga, we have to talk about BKS Iyengar. Iyengar brought this new idea of yoga to the US when he started to use props in his practice. Iyengar was sick as a child, born into poverty, his body was not healthy, and when he joined the yoga school, he realized that his body would need more support. Applying yoga postures with props such as blocks, tables, bolsters helped Iyengar heal his body and achieve alignment without overextension or pain. He was able to help a young girl on her healing journey through yoga and the use of props to recover from polio of the spine. So, what are we talking about when we use props? The reality is that yoga is for everyone, and it can be made attainable for each person regardless of fitness level, condition, or even mobility. Props help the body to achieve better alignment and reach our full expression of the posture. When we're in alignment, our body is adjusted in such a way that we feel open and able to move or stay in that posture. We find that we're able to concentrate on the feelings that arise in our body without sending our nervous system into stress or fight or flight. Have you ever been in a posture that just feels very uncomfortable? Maybe your chest is not fully open, maybe you're holding or grinding your jaw, and though this is part of the yoga journey to work through the ego and find balance, we don't want to spend a long time in this heightened, overstimulated place. Props can help us alleviate some of the pressure or ego to achieve and allow to find some ease in a challenging posture. Props help to elevate the body so that we're able to align more appropriately and thus build on our practice. There's no shame in using props. Many of us sleep with pillows to support our heads at night and help us breathe better and rest more comfortably. The same applies when using props in yoga. They are there to help us breathe better, move with stability, and give us comfort so that we can feel better, meaning our body is able to move energy and blood where it's most needed. When you take a class with me at Yoga by the Lake, we use props in just about everything we do. I teach restorative classes where props are vital and for allowing the body to sink in and relax deeply. This benefits the nervous system, much like the pillow reference. During Hatha and Yin-inspired classes, I encourage students to use props to help with alignment and ease of posture. I watch many students approach props with the attitude of, I don't need that, or I don't want anyone to think I need that, or even, I should be able to do this without props. These thoughts come from the ego and are part of the process of yoga and life. There's never any judgment when a student chooses to use props. I have been practicing yoga for years, and I still use props for my lunges, downward facing dog, or even triangle pose to help me move into my full expression. I ride and work with horses. My hips are tight. My hamstrings can feel shortened. Sometimes my core is weak from stabilizing during a ride. Does using props make me less of a practitioner or teacher? No, of course not. They're a simple aid, much like a saddle on a horse for a lifetime of practice. You wouldn't tell someone with tight hips to ride bareback for an hour because it would hurt them. You would give them a suitable saddle with stirrups to support them so that they're comfortable, able to connect with the horse, and balanced. I can't emphasize props enough when working with yoga or really anywhere in life. There's no shame in using blocks to help you align more fully. You can use 2, 3 blocks if you need it. Every day we approach life and yoga on the mat is a different day. Our bodies will feel different, our minds will have different thoughts, and our energy will shift from one moment to the next. Today you might feel supported with a block in corkscrew pose, but tomorrow you might feel more open and a block wouldn't help you feel more aligned. It really has nothing to do with your ability or capability. These things exist because they help us be our best self. Classes are held at Yoga by the Lake. You can check out the full schedule, updated monthly on my website and, of course, the Facebook page. Thank you for watching and have a warm and peaceful rest of your day.